Golden yellow curry, tender beef and a creamy Thai sauce. It looks like a restaurant dish, but it's way easier than you think. Let me show you how to make this Thai yellow beef curry. Let's get straight into it. We're going to start by dry roasting some spices, coriander seeds, cumin seeds and peppercorns. So we're going to lightly toast this till it releases its aroma, making sure you don't burn your spices. They smell good, so we're going to set this aside to cool. Once your spices have cooled down, we're going to dry grind them. There you have it, my spices are ground. So let's start with making our curry paste. I've got some onions, or you can use shallots, some galangal, ginger, garlic, lemongrass, turmeric powder, chilies that I've de-seeded, the curry powder that we just made, and we're going to use some Thai shrimp paste. Okay, so let's blend this up into a paste. Okay, our curry paste is done. Now that didn't take very long at all. If you've been following my channel, you know that I love to make my curry paste from scratch. That's our curry paste done, so let's get cooking. I'm going to add my oil, and I'm using a pressure cooker today to speed up the process and cook this in half the time. If you don't have a pressure cooker, you just follow the same steps and it'll just take you a bit longer. Once the oil's heated up, we're going to add our curry paste. We're going to cook this paste through till it releases its aroma and all the raw ingredients have cooked through properly. So this might take a little while, but be patient. Okay, so I've been cooking this curry paste for about 10 to 15 minutes. Now you can see on the sides the oil has released. Now this is the secret to making a good curry paste. You've got to wait for this to happen and make sure you cook all those raw ingredients out. So don't rush this process. And you will even smell all the raw smell has gone. So my curry paste looks good. I'm going to add my beef. I am using chuck steak today, but you can use any other cut of beef that can be slow cooked. We're going to brown this meat nicely in all these beautiful spices. Okay, so as you can see, my beef is nicely browned. That is looking and smelling delicious. Okay, I'm going to add enough of water, so I'm adding warm water. Okay, that looks good. I'm going to put the lid on and cook this meat till it's about 80% done. Okay, so let's check on our curry. I have let all the steam out of my pressure cooker. Oh, look at that. That is looking good. So my meat is about 70% cooked, I would say. So I am now going to add some tamarind paste, fish sauce and some palm sugar. But I'm not going to add all the palm sugar because I do like my curry spicy, so I'm just going to add a bit and then adjust it. Now these three ingredients are to your taste, so you can adjust those three ingredients. So mix that through. I'm going to give the palm sugar a little while to dissolve and then I'm going to taste it and adjust. Okay, so I have mixed that through and let it dissolve. So just let's do a little taste test. It has got a little bit of a bite, so I am going to add a little bit more of that palm sugar, just a little bit. Now when you're tasting your curry at this stage, you do want it to be strong, so that it really packs a punch, because we are going to add coconut milk to this. The coconut milk is going to dissolve all those flavors, so you do want it to be nice and strong. So the coconut milk goes in next. Mix that through, and I'm going to let this cook for about 10 minutes before I put my potatoes in. I'm going to put the lid on, but I'm not pressurizing it. I'm just going to let that cook. So see you back in 10. Okay, it's been 10 minutes, so let's check on this. That is looking good. The coconut milk is nicely infused into the curry, and I've got this nice thick rich gravy. Okay, so let's check our meat. Our meat has still got a bit of cooking to do. So all I need to do is cook this meat, so it's going to take another 10 minutes or 15 minutes. Let's check on this curry. Okay, so my meat is almost done. It's time now for the potatoes to go in. Now I've got really big chunky potatoes here, so this might take another 15 minutes, and then my meat will be completely cooked through. I'm going to add a bit of water and let that cook with the lid on for about 15 to 20 minutes. See you back 15 minutes. Time to check on these potatoes. Look at that. Let's check on my potatoes. Yep. Okay, that looks delicious. Time to garnish. I'm adding some onion, some cherry tomatoes. Now you can use whatever you like. So I'm not looking to cook this, I just want a pop of colour. Now my gravy looks like it's thickened up a lot. I'm going to add a little bit of water. It has got coconut milk, so it thickens up very quickly. So that is the consistency of the gravy that I'm looking for. Okay, beautiful. Alright, so I'm just going to turn the heat off, and I'm going to garnish with some more holy basil, or Thai basil if you can get it. Mix that through.
If you're interested in more beef recipes, check out the link below for my full beef playlist. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this recipe. I would love to hear from you in the comments, and I will see you in the next video.